Hello, part two. Sorry about that. Hopefully, it doesn't say there's a limit on my timing now. Next time, I will delete things first. So, root cause: a desire to build, and or feeling as if there's obstacles, or both. Like feeling there are obstacles to the desire to build. Cycles, grounded cycles that keep you at a lower vibration, and or cycles that like just have been repeating, that that are not for the highest good, right? Almost karmic, but I don't really need to take it that far. So past, hummingbird and Four of Swords. This was a little conflicting, right? Because one is sort of hopeful and inspired, but flighty. Great, hopeful and inspired, but flighty, and I just threw it on my lap. And then the other is very cute, vulnerable, somewhat stagnant, somewhat restful, but also content. Not, it doesn't seem like such a bad energy. So that's the past. I want to say recent past. So 5 is the goal, which is up here. It's actually ended up being 3 cards. Wow. Goal. Bro. Well. I'm trying to, like, just read this as it is and not put too much into it. Okay, so we'll just start. The Lovers, the Daughter of Cups, and the motherfucking Tower? Like, what? That's the goal? Okay, so... these motorcycles keep, like, slow rolling it by my house. And I'm like, what? Okay. So, no. Lovers is more or less self-explanatory. Could be internal, could be external. Could be balance, could be a choice. In this deck, it very much looks like a partnership sort of deal, like heading in a direction. And then we have the Daughter of Cups. Whether this is internal or external, this is kind of vulnerable. This is the... this is the page. The Son of Wands is actually the Knight of Wands. Ooh, overall Knight of Wands. That had a slightly different tone than I was initially thinking. Okay, and the Tower. So, but this is the goal. Why the Tower? Is this like a... Lover's Tower. Now, if it was death, I'd say a transformation. But why the Tower? As a goal. Tearing something down. Did you want to tear down a partnership? Did you want to tear down your own vulnerability when it came to this partnership, or maybe eradicate your vulnerability when it comes to partnership. Tear that down. Tear that down. Catch a monster by the tail. A goal is to tear down your own fear of vulnerability when it comes to the Lover's card. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Future. Future. Butterfly and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is celebratory. Butterfly is the card of transformation. So the the you that was tied up waiting for transformation with the Five of Wands has now come out of that chrysalis and literally gone to the Six of Wands. Very fascinating. That is the most clear-cut progression I may have ever seen in a reading. That is very, very fascinating. There's like some lights behind there. Okay, so next we're gonna do you, which is like not what I meant to do before. Sorry, planes go by here. So we have the Mother of Wands and the Wolf. Standing in one's own, very clearly standing in one's own energy. Powerfully. Why did that sound so funky? Powerfully standing in one's own energy. External. I'm sorry, I'm so thrown by this. What placement was that? The past. External. Okay, so the past is the hummingbird, and this Four of Swords, right? So I saw the hummingbird was a hopeful, searching, inspired, but flighty. And then we shift right into externally the Lamb and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is like very stable. Very stable. So outside of oneself, are you witnessing external influences? Ew. Outside of your Mother of Wands, Wolf, powerfully standing in one's own, there is an external influence that is this Ten of Pentacles, Lamb energy. It was an Earth card, so it's Earth energy, but it's vulnerability. The expression on this lamb's face is puzzling to me. It's like, it's an almost contentment. Like, it's with the Ten of Pentacles, like, they have everything they need, but there's a Is it an anticipation? Like, there's some serious eye contact, right? I mean, and these colors just being together. Like, look at these colors together. How buck wild is it that these are both so in alignment with each other? It's confronting. This external influence is calmly confronting. All right, hopes and fears. Oh, sorry, hopes and fears, right? So one of my least favorite cards. I'm gonna switch these just so you can see them as they came up for me. So like hopes would be like this cosmic egg, which is fascinating because if you are the Mother of Wands, which is a snake on the card, and then there's this cosmic egg wrapping yourself around your precious, and then fire ants. Fire ants can be internal noise or external factors. We did do external influences, but this hopes and fears could still be. Let me just reiterate slightly. Fire ant. These are fast moving. Jury's out on whether or not it's destructive, but it's. Well, fire ant could be destructive. This energy suggests to me the possibility of needing to put out a lot of fires. Even if they're little fires. There's a lot of them. And they're surrounding you. Okay. Final outcome. What is a 2-part read? So Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands. So, how I said that we had the Son of Wands, which I initially thought was the Page, and it is not. Okay. So this is the Knight of Wands, which gives Saggy, flighty, a knight coming in with his wand, right? Which would recent past for the hummingbird. Those kind of track, right? So if the Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands, it would suggest taking a step back or leaning back. Instead of being here, I don't take anything. Like it all ties in, right? Being back here, looking at the whole picture. And this final outcome. It's the Daughter of Wands and then the oyster. Well, the oyster could be the precious thing, the cosmic egg, right? Or it could be opening up parts of yourself. Or, like I said, taking a lean back and realizing, maybe for yourself and others, that that not everything can be taken at face value. If you've been taking things at face value and not at least entertaining the idea that those around you, things around you, those things around you are far more, have a lot more that you're not seeing to them there. This final outcome. If you are masking intentionally or otherwise, intentionally, accidentally, like some transformation that's needing to happen for authenticity and tearing down other, certain fears and factors, or putting out fires, taking a step back into page 1 energies. It's a potential action, potential energy. Taking a little more time perhaps, and or just realizing that you, playing is tiny, sorry, that you're not seeing everything. You are not as skilled at seeing those around you as you may have thought you were. And even if an oyster opens up, they can close back up, and you still might not even see their pearl. They still might not even show you everything. You still might never see everything. And can you handle, yes baby, just a minute, can you handle and or trust that you may never see everything? It might not be your right to see everything. And if that's the fear, if that's one of your monsters that you oh man, I don't want this to be so harsh. Oh my god, I'm not trying to make it harsh. It's just coming out very direct. If one of your fears is that you, at this time, lack faith, that you need to see it to believe it, or see it to believe in it. Ooh, if you have to see it to believe in it before you take steps. That's your homework. What are you gonna do to not need to see everything? You have to have faith when you can't possibly see and know everything. And so this is actually the Nine of Wands. It's at the bottom of this deck that I never showed you. It just occurred to me now to grab it. And this is this is from a different reader. I forget who. I apologize, but this is their "Don't You Dare Give Up" card. Yeah. See it. Consider it. I want to say kind of a two-part thing where it's probably a lifelong process of seeing, reverse engineering, processing, healing, growing, blah, blah, and still never knowing it all and being okay with that.
Which my point was, that fact is not a reason to stop attempting to progress at a healthy level, right? We're not trying to be obsessive forever, right? Take breaks and cycles for this mountain. Cycles. Another inkling I'm getting, which is why I said that, was there's levels. There's levels of this shit. So if you believe you have made significant progress, you're allowed to be proud of that, and also kick yourself in the ass because we still know so little. So let's keep going. Anyway, this was so long, and this is the second part. Love ya. Hope this helps. Take care.